we're back. It's the November edition already. Where the heck did the summer go? And we're already well into the fall. I'm Ken Reel, CEO of the Greater Cape Ann Chamber of Commerce, and with me today are
Caitlin Pizzeni, the 2022 president of the board of the Greater Cape Ann Chamber of Commerce and owner of Cape Ann Lanes and Laneside Pub and Brewery, and the co-chair of Next Gen, the Young Professionals Group.
Whew, that's a mouthful.
It is.
And I'm Sam Bevins. I'm the membership director here at the Greater Cape Ann Chamber of Commerce.
Sam, it's so great to have you with us. Of course, Caitlin, it's great to see you again. Not that we don't see each other every day anyway. It has just been a huge year, such a great year, and coming to a close. But just to quickly look back on October. October kind of typifies the whole year. We had I don't know how many events. If we run through them kind of quickly, we did a great networking event in Ipswich, trying to do more programming in Ipswich, and just an incredible venue at Appleton Farms. And Sam, I actually wasn't there to see this, but I heard that you absolutely hit it out of the park with your chamber overview and your photos at that event.
Yeah, thanks. It was really fun to be at a place that's so special like Appleton Farms, and to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of the Ipswich merger with the then Cape Ann Chamber of Commerce to make us truly greater. So yeah, we've got a lot to be thankful for, a lot to be proud of, and a lot to look forward to as we continue to grow those relationships in Ipswich. So really, the program and information speaks for itself, and we've got so much going on.
Yeah, they were great hosts, and it's such a beautiful property. I actually took my kids there the very next day.
Oh, did you? That's
Yeah.
awesome. I'm so glad to hear you say that, Caitlin. I live in Essex. I walk there pretty regularly, and that their property is absolutely beautiful. Any time of year, it's just so different whenever you go there. I love seeing the cows in the field also. There's not many places you could walk and just see the cows out there, which is very cool.
There was a lot of mooing by Nico.
That's very cool. One day I'll share with you my cow calls. Not now. Next week, Business Women's Luncheon. It was a big one. Caitlin, you were up there welcoming everybody. How'd that go?
It was such a wonderful event. The fairly new chairs of the Business Women's Committee, Lindsay Egan, and one of them wasn't able to be there, but Lindsay did an amazing job, and we had some excellent panelists. We had Lisa Lutoff-Perlow from Celebrity Cruises. She's a CEO, and she was the first female CEO in that industry. And then we had Sherry Zizek, who we all know and love, the owner of Beauport Hospitality Group. And then we have Beth Francis, also local, the CEO of the Essex County Community Foundation. And it was just really wonderful to hear their insight on their journey to become women leaders, and what their challenges, their advantages, and how they just navigated that. And it was really inspiring, and always such a wonderful event. And the room was packed.
It was packed. That was one of our better, maybe frankly, a record for us, with close to 150 people over the Beauport. Always such a beautiful venue. And the energy in the room was just terrific, especially after they spoke. And I think, many people came away from there feeling inspired, which was just a wonderful result of that event.
And it's great that the proceeds from that go to the scholarships that the Business Women's Committee gives out every year, and this year it's actually increased. And so it's scholarships that go to women who are looking to continue their education. Not necessarily right out of high school, but people are going back to school, and it's so important to help support that. So
yeah, I absolutely agree. And then the next week, which may have been last week, I'm forgetting, they're all blending together, was another big one. We gave away $25,000 yet again at the Elks for the second time. We've been at the Elks, and that was fun. We created pretty much at the last minute a Halloween sort of fall festival theme, and Caitlin, you and your kiddos were the star of the show for sure. Little Ava up front with her bunny ears.
She was a lion. She was a lion.
Excuse
I was a
me.
lion tamer,
I,
which is
I loved it, and it's just so nice to kind of to see family and younger people up there, representing the chamber, representing the community, and it's just a really great picture and a fun night for us, and the top three winners, as I can recall. So the first one, Sam.
Yeah, $10,000 winner was Alan Gilson.
Alan Gilson. I understand he's a Manchester gentleman. I believe that Bill Scott sold the winning ticket. So go Bill. He sells a lot of tickets for us every year. And then the next two we actually know very well. Heath Ellis. He is the captain and owner manager of Schooner Lannon. And we do a lot with Heath, and he's very supportive of the community. So well done, Heath. Congrats. And then our third place winner, $2,500, is none other than Carrie McKenna, who's won before. So,
but like I said, I think it's good karma for all the wonderful years she spent running the event. Now she gets to win.
Hey, better she win now on the sidelines than up there pulling the balls. And we don't want any more controversy with these types of things.
I just want, for the record, you guys to know that my time is due also next year.
All right, we got to buy the tickets for me next year.
And she only buys one ticket. That's the thing that really gets me. People are buying 10 tickets. Carrie wins with one.
I've won more than once as well.
Did you?
Yeah, I won a 500 one year and 1,000 one year.
Oh, okay. You're a pretty lucky winner too. Well, you're deserving all.
And I sold the $10,000 winner a couple of years ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, you sell a lot of tickets too, so that makes sense. So that was a lot of fun. Next year we'll probably do something again along the Halloween theme, so stand by for that. And then 2 days later was our Essex Clam Fest, and man, we could not have had a better day. We've done that day in wind and in rain, and Saturday was absolutely the pick of the fall with 65 to 70 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. And we certainly had a couple thousand people there, and just a lot of fun with the food trucks and the vendors and the music and the famed clam chowder competition. We didn't have as many restaurants as usual, again, because of staffing shortages, but we had enough. And Woodman's, we're glad to say, took the first place in the judges category, and none other than Ripple on the Water. Not nearly as well known, but Ripple on the Water took first place in the popular vote, which was so fun to see them. They've had a number of challenges over the years, and they're hanging in there, and people really like their food. So I was glad to see Tom and Michelle and their family come away with that. I think, Sam, you were there for part of that competition, right?
Yeah, it was incredible to see the line of people lined up outside those tennis courts, raring to go. Some of them maybe even camping out the night before, ready to be first in line to get their samples of chowder. But yeah, it was just a constant stream of people. The cars kept pouring in. There were people all over the chowder, all over the vendors, but also heading out to the local businesses to grab lunch. The line was down the street at Woodman's. The line was out the door at Sea Meadow. So it was great to see that not only the Clam Fest, but the whole town of Essex really got the support of the community from that.
Yeah, that's a great point, Sam. Is we really, we do these events for the community, for the residents, but we also do them for the businesses. And so we really want the local businesses to benefit as well. And then also last week we had a couple of other kind of meetings. One meeting that is really not as well known is called the Cape Ann Caucus. We meet twice a year with our elected officials, our state representatives, Senator Tarr, Representative Ferrante, and Balsito, our local elected leaders from the mayor and the select boards of the 4 other communities, and business leaders, and even education leaders. It's a unique forum where we just talk about issues and opportunities across regionally Greater Cape Ann, and how do we highly collaborate to address those. And we had a terrific meeting. It was held at Ipswich Town Hall this year, and really great set of discussions, some resulting actions that came out of that. And then probably the last thing that we're doing in celebration of our 100th was another ribbon cutting. And Caitlin, you were there for that. How'd that go?
It was wonderful. So if you haven't swung by the Chamber building on Harbor Loop, you need to check out the front of the building. There is an amazing mural that was done by Studio Fresh in collaboration of the Greater Cape Ann Chamber, Awesome Gloucester, and Awesome Rockport. And it signifies and represents all 5 of our communities in the Greater Cape Ann Chamber. And it's just so well done. The building looks amazing. And we had a ribbon cutting to celebrate that with the artists and some of the people from both of those, the Awesome Gloucester and Awesome Rockport boards. So it was really cool to see everyone there and to see it done, and a great way to commemorate our 100th anniversary.
Yeah, Roger, all that. I love pulling up to the building, and I'm there pretty early in the morning, so there's not many or any cars out front. Especially later in the day, actually, at the end also, that sun lights up the front of our building. It's just so nice to look at. And special thanks again to Sal Zarelli, who created and leads Awesome Gloucester and Rockport, and to his trustees for partnering with us on that and helping to pay for that mural. And Studio Fresh just did a terrific job, and we're so easy to work with.
Yeah, it fits right in. It looks like it's always been there because it's perfect there.
Yeah, it does. Onwards into November and the rest of the year. So November is a bit of a planning month for us, and then we go roaring right into the holidays. We have several events in December, beginning with the 1st, a holiday event in each of our 5 communities, and we do shop local programming in Manchester and Rockport, and we promote shop local all through the holidays, beginning really in November. It's all about trying to keep our money local, supporting our local businesses. And there's a couple things coming up also, Sam, that you've been working on.
Yeah, well, it takes a village with some of these efforts, but a big one for us right now is we've kicked off advertising for our 2023 publications. So of course, last year's publications, 2022's was first year being the Greater Cape Ann Guide and Directory and the Greater Cape Ann Map. So bringing that forward again, including Ipswich once again. Excited to get that back out there. Typically comes out in May. So hopefully it's going to be bigger and better than even this year's was. And there are lots of tremendous opportunities for people to advertise and enhance their presence in the guide and directory. So just as an example, all of our members are listed in the back of the guide in the directory section, which is a great benefit, a membership with our chamber. But for those who, again, want to enhance their presence in our publications, terrific paid advertising pieces in all 3 of our main publications, but also on our website. So that's a big push for us right now. And
something else that's relevant this holiday season?
Yeah. November brings around open enrollment for healthcare and healthcare programs. So just a member benefit of the Chamber of Commerce is we've teamed up with a local area healthcare broker, Diane Rule, with Rule Financial. And if you would like, we'll send you her information. You can get in touch with Diane, and she'll set up, or she'll come up with a bunch of different healthcare options that may be a good fit for you and your business and your employees. And it's just nice to have that local area representation when we're all trying to deal with the hassles and red tape sometimes when it comes to healthcare.
Sam, do you know when open enrollment is?
I don't know the date, Caitlin.
Just November, roughly. Awesome.
Yeah, thank you for that, Sam. So important that we're all covered by some level of health insurance. I think that's going to be a wrap.
We have one other event in November too.
Ooh,
our business after hours.
Oh yeah.
Great Marsh.
Come on, Caitlin.
I would never forget the beer. So there's November 16th at Great Marsh. There's going to be a great business after hours. Going to be an amazing chance to check out their new space. They have a new kitchen program going on. So
yeah, right.
I'm excited to go over there, support another local brewery.
Nice.
And see what they have going on. It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah, they've got a lot to share. They've done a lot of things these last few months, and they're still kind of recovering since they opened right before the pandemic as well. So they've got incredible views from that upstairs room of the Marsh. So yeah, excited to show that off to some of our members who may not have been in there before.
Have you been in there recently, Sam?
Yes.
and are serving food in there, right? No,
Yeah, and it's all one license now. So before, when you got a beer downstairs, you couldn't go upstairs with it. The
Yeah.
whole thing is theirs now, so it's a lot more casual, easier to get around,
Yeah.
and really enjoy that entire facility because it's really a beautiful spot there.
That's great. And they're great Brewfest participants too. So I'm glad to be able to go over there and support them. And hopefully we can get some next geners at the event too.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be a lot of fun. Well, thank you guys. That was a terrific update, and lots going on and lots more to do before the year end. And we look forward to catching up again next month. See you soon. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.